Hello there YouTube, ShavedApe here, and I've got, well, this one's called Insurgency. This is a new game for you. It's currently in alpha, as you can probably see in the top corner of the video. It is early access. You can buy it on Steam for $9.99 UK. I have no idea in the rest of the world, but yeah, it's going to be about the same, let's face it. It's not, you know, the price is probably going to be the same no matter what country you're in. But yeah, early access, so I thought, why not? I'll get in there early. You never know, it might be great, might be shit, but at least if I get it early, well, I get it cheap. So yeah, I bought it, I played it. Now, I played against bots the first time, wasn't too bad, went 20 for 3, thought it was awesome, as you do. And then I played it against humans in a team versus team scenario, and oh my god, I got my arse kicked. Now, the downside of this game, unfortunately, at this point, is there just aren't a lot of people playing. Now, I don't know if that'll change or not, because the game is in really early alpha stages, so I guess it needs more people talking about it and getting you out there and maybe even considering buying it. But it is looking good. It's you know, it's not a bad looking game. It's not a great looking game. It's no Battlefield 4. It is a game that I know some people will love. It definitely requires you to play a little bit slower sometimes, a bit more tactically. You can lean around corners, and when you're hiding behind a wall and it's about roughly head height while you're crouched, if you then press your right mouse button to aim down sights, well, you'll actually physically look over that obstacle or through the hole in the wall or whatever, so that's kind of nice, you know. I mean, I know that's coming in Battlefield 4, oddly enough, but it works in this game already. Yeah, that's kind of okay. That's a relatively cool thing to have. The guns, well, you know, I mean, they've certainly got a kick to them, there's no doubt about that one. But you do take down the enemy quite quickly, so it kind of feels like realism. And actually, when I was looking at the server list, I got the option to play realism as well, and I just thought, well, fucking hell, I don't know if I want to play realism, because this game ain't easy anyway. So again, in realism, they'll only need one shot and that'll be it, I'll be done. So it's like, nah, screw that, I ain't playing that, I'll play in normal. And trust me, even in normal, you will get your ass kicked at least once. You know, it is unbelievable. Now, there was a guy in this game that just dominated everyone else. At one point, he was 20 odd for 3 or something, while everybody else was like 5 for 6 and 5 for 10, so, you know, and that kind of thing. You know, the guy was just kicking people's asses, and you do then question, you know, is he someone that knows how to use cheats? Because why was he doing so much better than anybody else? Kind of made me question it anyway. And I did want to spectate him, but the only time he was on my team, I died. He'd obviously died as well, so I couldn't get to spectate him, unfortunately. But, you know, maybe he was just good. Maybe he's been playing it for a while, because this game has been going for a while. As I say, not a lot of people playing it at the moment, so you know, struggling to find servers. You get 2 or 3 servers that have got people on, and that's it. But the game is for 32 players, so 16 versus 16. You can also have, I would assume, I don't know on this one, 32 in a co-op mode playing against bots, you know, so that's kind of cool. Now, the game, as you may have already noticed, I'm sure you have, is very Counter-Strike. It's yes, you can aim down sights, and that's not Counter-Strike, and you can do other little things like you can lean over walls and lean around corners and that sort of thing, but it feels like Counter-Strike. Right now, it looks a lot like Counter-Strike. Certainly some of the maps that have been created are very Counter-Strike, and I know that there are already people modding maps for this game, so it's already got the ability to add mods and do mods for the game. Looking at their website, I will tell you that it is by New World Interactive. They are, well, you can go and see it for yourself at www.playinsurgency.com. Now, having a look at the About page, it just basically tells you the game modes. It tells you some of the maps, which there are only 3 of at the moment, and it shows you the different classes, which there are also 3 of. some of the weapons. I'm not going to go through them all. What I'll say, we've got 4 different types of game modes, but again, only 3 of them that are working. There is a 4th coming, which is hunt down insurgents in this co-op mode that allows you to team up with friends and eliminate a series of hidden enemies. Hunt requires teamwork, precision and tactics. There you go. I'm sure I played that. I'm almost certain I played that, in which case it may say coming soon on the website, but I'm fairly sure it's already been played. So there are 4 game modes to play: Occupy, Firefight, Elimination and Hunt. Maybe they'll add more, and like I say, people are modding things and doing maps. There are 3 maps: Siege, Heights, Ministry. Now I'm assuming there'll be more maps in the future. We'll have to see on that one. Classes, there are 3 classes: Light class, which is the Skirmisher, Medium class, the Grunt, and Heavy class, the Tank. Okay, you can choose Sniper Rifle as a light class. I haven't played Medium yet. Oh, I did play Medium, but I didn't really look at the guns at that point. I had no idea how to. So yeah, no idea whether you can choose Sniper Rifles or not. Different rifles and so on in the game. I'm looking at their website, and actually there are now more guns in this game than there were when they produced this web page, so I'm not going to point at everything, but there is flashbangs, smoke, frag grenades, RPGs, C4, you've got the M9, the AK-47, you've got an SKS, MP40, MP5, M16, a M590 shotgun and an M14 rifle. So yeah, I mean there's a few, but there are a couple more now because I've seen them, so I know there's definitely a few more than that now. So yeah, it's maybe time they updated their website. What do I think of the game at this point? I sort of like it. As I say, it's very Counter-Strike, really difficult, especially if you're playing against people that have been playing it for a while. Really difficult. This is not your pick up and play type of game. This is, you know, learn how to shoot type of game, because if you can't shoot and you can't shoot them in the head, you're gonna lose, and you're gonna lose a lot, and people don't like that, of course, and I don't like that. So, you know, yeah, not for the faint of heart, this one. Is it worth buying? I don't know, you know, I mean it's cheap, so, you know, it may be worth buying depending on whether it's going to be any good, but at this point I'll be honest and say it doesn't have a what's the word they use, a USP, a unique selling point. It doesn't have one. It really doesn't have one. It's not anything you haven't seen before. Maybe done better, maybe not. But it doesn't have anything that makes me go, you know what, this game is fucking amazing, I want this game, I'm gonna buy that game, or whatever. So would I recommend it to friends? Gotta say, at this point, no. Would I tell you about it and say choose for yourself? Yeah, which is what this video is about, really. You know, because as far as I'm concerned, you're all my friends, and I'd like you to have a look at have a look at the video. I've already invested in the game, so you can now decide based on the video whether you like it or not, whether you think it suits you or not. Now, I haven't edited it too much. I did at the beginning, but then the last bit kind of showed you what happens in a round, I guess, and you know, you can get a feel for it that way, hopefully too. So yeah, hopefully you like it, or you like the video at least, and if you do, please leave a like, subscribe, share with your friend, your cat, your dog, your mum, your dad. You know the score, you've done it before. And yeah, leave me some feedback, guys. I have, as you've probably seen in the last couple of videos, I've done this little intro thing with a bit of music and a, you know, a highlights reel, if you like. I'd love to know what you think of that. Let me know if you like the new format, because I like doing it actually, so I don't mind doing it. A little bit more difficult with this game, I have to say, but you know, yeah, let me know what you think of that also. Any other comments, by all means leave them below. As I say, I will see you again very soon. This is ShavedApe saying thanks for watching, thanks for liking and sharing, subscribing, and yeah, generally being awesome. I will see you all again in the next one. ShavedApe signing out.